Hey, lovies! These are the things that I wish I knew about becoming an au pair before becoming an au pair.
Joking now in for me. I ain't got it. Mobbing, scheming, do it. Hide your body as long as you dreaming about me. Ain't no
seeing your host parents in a very different light, and this will somehow be an unprofessional light. Since these people are your bosses, but you also stay with them and you're in the same house, you'd see characters and habits that are not very professional and that, yeah, just give you an ache. You're my boss. Like, how could you? The other thing that you would have to go through is having very uncomfortable conversations with your host family. Conversations that are very, very uncomfortable, like, you didn't flush the toilet, we use the same space. Because number one, you stay in the same house, and when you stay in the same house, so you would have to have conversations that are very uncomfortable. The other thing that I wish I knew about becoming an au pair before becoming an au pair are the limits that I would have to set for myself. With the kids, we know that kids are kids, man. They don't know when you're working and when you're not, and you're always in the house. So sometimes they'll come in your bedroom and they'll just bounce on your bed. And yeah, even if you are off, it is very important to set boundaries when you get here. Au pairing is not what it is marketed to be, which I would assume that most of us think it's a vacation and it's more of exploring and traveling than it is working. Au pairing is actually more of working than it is traveling and exploring. We are literally raising kids, and I guess it's something that we don't come here expecting to do. But yeah, you are here actually raising kids and not here vacationing. It is work, because your schedule will be very flexible and solely dependent on someone else's schedule. It's more of work than it is a vacation or exploring and traveling. So you won't really be able to travel as much as you think you would, considering the fact that you don't really earn as much and the standard of living being very high in the US. The other thing is that this job is very exhausting, mentally, physically straining. It is very mentally straining because number one, you would have to bounce back into two personas. You have to be professional and you have to be yourself. Be professional and be yourself. So it is a very thin line that you have to constantly bounce back into, and having to do that is very hard because number one, you're living with your boss, and when it's time to work, it's time to work. But again, this person has to be your friend, has to be your mom, has to be your housemate. So it is very, very hard to bounce back. Yeah, you probably won't be seeing your friends as much as you would want to. That gets lonely. But again, you would constantly get in and out into homesickness, and that just draws you deeper and deeper into depression and loneliness. You should just expect that a quarter of your time in the US will be lonely and you'll be homesick. It's hard, but it's a good experience, and I think everyone should try it. Wish you all the best. Yeah, man, come do this. Let's do this. Let's see this beautiful country, and let's learn about their culture. Bye.
High volume. Am I really that?